Hello, everybody. So it looks like we're not getting a Thanksgiving gift. Unfortunately, strategy had the second worst close in 52 weeks. And I think, I don't follow the date, the hour by hour, but I think we might have a new intraday low at 167. As I record this, Bitcoin is at like 86.6, dumping again after market close. It's tough to imagine a more bearish sentiment on MSTR, a more bearish sentiment on Bitcoin right now. There's a lot of rumors circulating on X talking about, hedge funds allegedly doing a coordinated attack with MSCI. A lot of people are very upset about that. MSCI doesn't change anything. They can remove strategy. It's not the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is a much more important story. And as some people also say, MSCI does not even decide the S&P 500. Now, I don't think we're going to get S&P 500 inclusion anytime soon, but MSCI is just edge stuff. It's not a key story in my view, but it looks like the hedge funds, everybody just dumps and entirely dump the stock. In fact, this is one of the lowest MNAVs I've seen. Strategy always behaves well to the downside, isn't it? So let's not forget, Bitcoin was down 2% over the trading day. Strategy should be, about 2.5 times, so we should have at 3%. Well, we did even better. We did minus 3.8%. So that means the MNAV is compressing again. The dump continues, relentless dump. Every single day, we get a little bit more of a dump in MNAV, and this has been going on for 4 months. 4 months now. And this is despite great news now, 85% odds of a rate cut. We may get a rate cut in December. Good news, the market dumps. Bad news, the market dumps. Any news at this point, the market is just dumping everything. This is a very irrational period. I cannot possibly explain it except there's perhaps liquidity issues under the hood. The market, in my view, is not reacting the news the way it used to. And that may also explain why the preferred is so decorrelated to its yield now at $96. The preferred is still not getting back to 100. Will the preferred shine again? Will MSTR shine again? Well, in my view, they both inevitably will. But Bitcoin has to shine again. As I record this, Bitcoin is at 86.6. It dropped another 100. Like, as long as we have these dips in Bitcoin, we're not going to put air back into this trade. This poor trade is not going to catch a bid as long as Bitcoin and risk asset as a whole are not catching a bid. You may have seen NVIDIA stock performance today. Absolutely awful. NVIDIA got no reward for perhaps the best earnings call in their history. They got next to no reward, and they're down because some company called Meta, right? I'm making a joke, but some company is like losing AI, and they may buy a TPU from Google, and even that brings NVIDIA down. Like come on, like so many risk assets are just down. Nothing is catching a bid. This too shall pass. And the title of this video, as I started recording it, was, as I said, as I started making video, I had MSTR dumps, but CleanSpark pumps, because CleanSpark was pumping on the results. People were happy. And of course, as I record this, CleanSpark, good news, bad news, doesn't matter. The market just dumps it all. CleanSpark actually, a little after that screenshot, actually a little before was like minus 5% in after hours. Seems like it's minus 3% in after hours. Who knows? And CleanSpark is absolute nonsense. This valuation is absolute nonsense. We have a very profitable miner. That's why CleanSpark trades at like a 2.8 times MNAV. Why? Because they are a very profitable miner. It only costs them $42,000 worth of electricity to mine a Bitcoin. They have the newer mining machine. It's not like Mara, who has older mining machine. CleanSpark has newer mining machines. They're making a clear data center pivot. They acquired a new property in Texas. The grapevine has it that conversations with hyperscalers are going on. They paid some of their old debt. They're financing their marginal operations with a convert, a 0% convert. They have a put and call strategy on which they earn money on options income. They earn options income. They just bought back a bunch of stock. Was it $400-ish million worth of stock that they just bought back? They still have a $1.5 billion HODL BAG, and their market cap is, surprise, surprise, $3.3 billion bucks. So let's do the HODL BAG adjusted market cap. And again, I'm not ready to remove convertible debt as actual debt that needs to be subtracted, because this will equitize. To me, I look at this as free money until we get dilution, but that dilution will happen way out into the future. So I'm not looking at it right now. It will be a downside for the future, not for today. So I think I like my metric. HODL BAG adjusted market cap is 2.1 billion. Okay, what was, this is their Q4, by the way, so that's they're reporting for the full year. What was the full year EBITDA for CleanSpark? It was $823 million, up 107%. So this company, proxy for cash flow is adjusted EBITDA. This company, quote unquote, cash flowed $820 million. So let's divide HODL BAG adjusted market cap, 2.1 billion, divided by 823 million. That's a 2.5 times EBITDA multiple. Price to EBITDA is 2.5x. Too cheap, you think? Yeah, it's definitely too cheap. I mean, this company is trading for less than, say, a mall about to declare for bankruptcy. It's trading way less than many companies with imminent bankruptcy filings. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable how cheap this stock is. And I don't need to go into the depth and the weeds to just figure it out. It's so easy to figure out that this stock is completely undervalued. It has been completely dumped for really no reason, in my view. This makes just no sense, and my computer is bugging. Anyways, this was not investment advice. This is not financial advice. This is only entertainment. I'm hoping you were entertained. Please like, please subscribe, follow me on Patreon, follow me on X. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.